Alright, so here we go. We're back. We're back. Today was Saturday. It's a garage sale haul. And you know what? You want to know the thing that bothers me the most? Okay, jock itch. Oh, come on. Come on with the corny joke. Are we ever going to get this done today? Turn off the air conditioner here. Turning off the air conditioner in here, it's like going deep sea diving. You don't know how long you're going to last. It's like 1,000 degrees in here. So Bithead 1000 coming to you from the surface of the sun. And you know what, guys? I was really nervous about today. I got up extra early this morning. I couldn't even sleep last night. I said, I want today to be a good haul day. I'm going to put my best effort in. And you know what? That's the thing about a garage sale haul. You can put your best effort forth. And you could come up empty-handed. With absolutely nothing. And you know what? Sometimes we like to beat ourselves up, or I like to beat myself up for it. Because I feel like, maybe it's like a failure in a way, but it's not. And you can't look at it that way. And you know what? I got a garage sale tip of the day coming up. It's going to be my very best one, I guarantee it. But anyway, we came up with some stuff, and I think this time around what I did is I brought out my camera phone. That way you guys could see what I'm seeing firsthand when I see it. Which I think will be a little more exciting, even though my camera work is horrible, and I think the audio from my camera is bad because I take my camera to the beach, and I think maybe a little bit of sand got into the microphone. So anyway, the sound might be a little distorted, but I want you to see what I see, and I want you to hear what I hear. And now I don't like to have the phone out like I'm filming while I'm trying to barter, because I think that. I take that part very seriously, and I think people get a little put off by the camera, and nobody wants to look like a fool on camera. Nobody wants to feel like they've been had on camera, and nobody wants to feel like they got the raw deal on camera. So basically what I do is I just hold the phone like I'm kind of like maybe I was on the phone with somebody or I was checking something, but I try to give you guys a little bit of a view. So what we'll do is, we'll roll the clip, you'll see what I see, and then we'll come back in here, and we'll see what we got. So, here's our bag of bullshit right here. This is what we got for today. And let's roll the first clip.
Yeah, because the kitchen set, I paid $100 for that damn kitchen.
Oh boy.
It's all my granddaughter's stuff. All my granddaughters. I swear to God, I went to sleeping up because I had the little hot dogs and everything. And I put it away in the closet.
Odyssey games. Odyssey games.
She was in the door like that. But I was still like put the jam and the stuff in that thing. Where to go?
Alright, we gotta put an end to this lady's conversation over here.
Yeah.
Hey, how much for the video games?
That whole set?
Yeah.
You can have 10 for the whole thing. Alright, I'll see you later. Alright, see you later.
$10?
Do I have a price on that?
Yeah, it says 10 up here at the top.
Oh, okay.
Would you take 5 for it?
How about 7?
Okay. All right.
I tell you what. Had the air conditioner get back on again. Hold on a second. I tell you what. It breaks my heart. Let's get this thing cleared out. Okay. I tell you what. It just breaks my heart. Because we had some Odyssey 2 games and they're gone now. But you know what? That's in the past. And we look forward. We don't look back. So here we go. Would you look at this beauty? Would you just absolutely marvel at the beauty of this machine right here? And now, I hope the lighting's okay, because you got to see this. It's the Magnavox Odyssey Microprocessor. Huh? Oh, that doesn't sound too exciting today, but back then, that was big news. And look at this, there's an insert on here, on the board here. See, this is supposed to be like, I guess, like a keyboard or something like that. There's an insert on the board here, and it seems like it's for like some type of role-playing game. You got the Sea of Despair, and the Valley of Fear, some type of map over here, and I guess these are some of the controls. The Dragon, the Nightmare. I mean, you know, come on. How awesome is that? And it's got 2 controllers right here. This is what the controllers look like. Right there. 1, 2 controllers right here. This one, the wires are kind of coming out of the covering there. But you know, who knows if it works? I mean, in all likelihood, it probably doesn't. It has the RF cable right here. And to be honest with you, I haven't really looked in the bag. I don't really know what we have yet. I figured we'll do that together. And, you know, if it works, great. If it doesn't work, you know what? For $7, it was worth it just for the games. So that's how I look at it. And come on, how badass is this machine? This machine is going to go right here. This is what we need. Look at this. That's gorgeous. Okay. And in here we have, as far as I'm concerned, Magnavox Odyssey games are stylistically some of the most appealing retro video games that you can ever look at. I think that they just got a great design to them, and I think they're just really neat. Okay, let's get them all up here. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to blast through these because I don't want to bore you to death. Okay. We got Pickaxe Pete, Block Out and Break Down, KC's Crazy Chase, Volleyball, okay, Baseball, Alien Invaders Plus, Sub Chase and Armored Encounter, Football, Speedway Spin Out and Cryptologic, KC Munchkin. I don't know who this KC guy is. I don't know if this is like their Super Mario. or something like that. That's interesting. KC Munchkin. Invaders from Hyperspace. Speedway Spin Out Cryptologic. I think I said that one already. Alien Invaders Plus. I think that's a double. I think I said that one already. And Quest for the Rings. Look at this. Quest for the Rings. If I'm not mistaken, this is the game that corresponds to that insert that's on the machine. And I got news for you. This might be a role-playing game. And I tell you what, if this is a role-playing game, we're going to do a review on this. Could you imagine? Could you imagine a role-playing game from 1981? If you don't want to see a role-playing game from 1981, then you're like, I don't know. You're the kind of guy that gets out of the shower to take a piss. I don't even want to know you. So here we go. How many games you want to know? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 Magnavox Odyssey games. And we'll put them over here. This place is looking better already. And we also have some instruction manuals. Baseball, Speedway Spin Out and Cryptologic, volleyball with no cover, Alien Invasion Plus, Armored Encounter and Subchase. I mean, you guys get the idea here. I mean, you want me to sit here and roll through all these? Pickaxe Pete, Invaders from Hyperspace, and Freedom Fighters. I don't think we had Freedom Fighters, but we had the manual. So that's it. Very first garage sale, and I have to say I couldn't be happier with that find. I mean, 14 games, the system, no AC adapter. There you go. That's where they got us. No AC adapter. So we're going to have to see how much we are on the hook for that. But $7 for the system, 14 games, and a couple instruction manuals. Let's move on to the next garage sale. How much are you asking for the video games?
About $1 each.
$1 each?
Do you have any more?
I used to. I don't know if I do.
I got 7 here. Would you take 5
Take 5?
for these 7?
I'll take 5, yeah.
Okay.
I'm so stupid. Sometimes, sometimes you just don't use your head in the heat of the moment. This guy, aside from having these games, he had a remote control airplane there. It was like an old Nico remote control airplane for $4. And it was a pretty decent size. And you know what? I didn't buy it because, I'm like, where am I going to put this thing? I'm so stupid. You know what? I should have bought that plane. And we could have hooked like a sports game to it. And just took it up to high altitude, and then just dive bombed it right into the street somewhere, or right into a slab of concrete, and that would have been terrific. But that's me not using my head. So here we go. Now you guys are saying, "Oh, look at you! You're getting back. You're diving back into these waters again, where you're getting involved in games. The PlayStation games and whatnot." Well, I'm going to tell you something. You wanted $1 a game, and I bundled them up, seven games for $5. And now, normally PlayStation games I would pass on, but I looked them over and they're very clean. Other than cracks in the cases and stuff like that, the discs are in good shape, and I felt the titles were good. I felt there was some strong titles here, and I left titles behind, which is something that before I wouldn't have done. So, let's see what we got here. We got Spyro the Dragon. Okay. We got Mega Man Legends, which now that I look at it, doesn't look that terrific. I thought it was like a collection of old Mega Man games. I didn't have a chance to look at it, but it kind of looks like some Polygon, PlayStation nonsense. But at the end of the day, it is a Mega Man title, and it is made by Capcom. Okay, Ape Escape. I don't know what made me buy this one. Something about it. I don't know, I just picked it up. Chugaboo Racing, and I picked this one up because it was made by Squaresoft. I don't know much about it. To be honest with you, I don't know much about any of these PlayStation games. But I know that the Spyro games are pretty popular. Okay, we got Spyro Year of the Dragon. Crash Bandicoot. And Spyro Ripto's Rage, which needs to, have the cover replaced. So there you go. Seven PlayStation games for $5. I don't know. We'll put those over here. We'll put these next to Woody. And we'll move on to our next garage sale.
How much for the GameCube games?
GameCube games are $1.
$1 each? How about these little Sega Genesis jobs?
$4.
$4 each?
$4 each. Do you have the...
What you can't see in this clip is the friggin' chalk that was right next to me. And he was looking at a PlayStation 2 Mini, which the guy was asking $10 for, and a stack of PlayStation 2 games like this that the guy wanted $1 a piece for. Now, it was a deal. I guarantee you. I kind of lost track of what he was doing. I bet you he got it. He bought it for $20. There must have been 12 games, and maybe and the mini PlayStation. Now, I guarantee you, I could have got that for 15. But you know, this shark was operating, and you know, I didn't want to step on his toes. So I did manage to corner these two GameCube games, and I passed on the Genesis plug and plays because they were $4 a piece, and to be honest with you, that's something that I'd like to get for maybe $1 a piece, maybe even cheaper than that, maybe 2 for $1. I don't know. Plug and plays at a garage sale, I'm not paying $4 a piece for it. Not on my best day. But I did like the one I had. I had one, and it had Ghouls and Ghosts on it, and it had Street Fighter 2 Champions Edition, and I really dug that. So I was curious. There was 2 different color controllers, so I was figuring maybe one had different games than the other, which would have been interesting. But $4 a piece? I don't think so. So we picked up these 2 GameCube games for $1 a piece, and now I still have Stavenborn's John Holmes edition GameCube, which he sent me, and I still have the video of the unboxing of that I have to put up, and I owe Stavenborn a really big apology for not posting that video. That was right about the time where I left. So Stavenborn, you know, I really appreciate the package, and we'll get that video up. Anyhow, we got Super Monkey Ball 2. And I remember playing Super Monkey Ball 1 with my my ex-girlfriend's son. We used to have a blast playing that, so I figured I'd pick up Super Monkey Ball 2. And a very controversial game as far as I'm concerned, Metroid Prime, which is the first, I think, you know, 3D kind of, you know, first-person version of Metroid that always gets rave reviews. I don't think anybody has anything bad to say about this game. So to go from, you know, beloved 2D action to 3D action and make that transition with extreme popularity, I figured for $1, I'll be the judge. So we picked up Metroid Prime. So that's 2 GameCube games, $1 a piece. I can live with that. So that's it, guys. We're building up our stock again. We're rebuilding from the ground up. And I got to tell you, I'm real excited about it. And I want to say thank you to everybody that left comments, the warm comments on my last video. People being really excited about the show being back on track again. And I got to tell you, it really says something about the YouTube community, man. It's just, it's pretty friggin' magical. That's all I have to say. People out there are just full of class, and made me really feel like $1 million, and really got me out of bed this morning and had butterflies in my stomach because I wanted to go out there and I wanted to perform. I wanted to perform for you guys, and I wanted to find some great stuff, and you know, I wanted to capture, you know, the magic of the garage sales for you guys, and hopefully we accomplished that. And I want to say thanks again to everybody that left comments on the last video, because I know I don't write back to everybody, but I laughed at a lot of them, and some of them almost brought me to tears. So you know, I want to say thanks again, and you know, there's nothing ever going to be like this YouTube community, and the power of this retro gaming community, and what you guys have right now. Cherish it, because you don't know how long it's going to last. You know, people may talk about the days when it was like this, and you know, maybe things will change in the future, and you just won't have this available anymore. So I mean, really cherish it, and the people on here, and enjoy it. I know I really do. So that's it. I'm Bighead 1000, and I'll see you guys next time.